Not to be confused with the Valkyrie AC from Armored Core 3, this one comes directly from the first title, and would later be recreated on the Revolution disc from Armored Core Nexus, sporting nothing more than a sniper rifle and a fully automatic slug gun. Yeah, you heard that right, exclusive to her AC. She is ranked just below 9-ball, and for good reason. Let's see if she has what it takes to survive Armored Core 6. I will admit, I made a lot of back and forth changes with this build until I finally got it just right. For starters, I incorporated features from her design in Revolution, such as the bullet orbit, even though she herself never uses it once. Not gonna stop me though, I need as much sustained firepower as possible with a build like this. And I wish we had a slug gun of some kind in this game. I tried Morley and the laser diffuse cannon. None of them had the same impact, and it was so detrimental with the firing stance, you don't want to know. The chain gun has been the best substitute for me. Oh, time for the combo. Fist, fist, fist. I dropped it. I forgot to use the linear rifle. I didn't think it fully charged on time. No big deal. Yeah, as you can see, I really need to be on the move. Standing still for a second is not the best thing. Aw, thought I'd go for it anyway. Ooh, you got so lucky there. Fist! Fist! Fist, and oh, it's terminal armor. Are you kidding me? I was hesitant because I was waiting for assault armor. Not a mistake that I'll be repeating. Between assault armor and terminal armor, which do you find more frustrating to deal with? Personally, they're interchangeable when you expect assault armor and it turns out to be terminal armor like in this match. That's when it's really the ultimate bait and switch for me. Here we go. Fist. 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 Linear rifle. See, I got it that time, and that is a lot of damage. This combo has been quite effective for me. I really don't like how low my AP is going. Okay, pulse armor up. I'm gonna wait it out. There it is. Not gonna take me by surprise again, because the surprise factor was on your side that time. Now I have to essentially maintain enough of an AP lead where I can rely on the pulse armor or retreat when I have to. Piece of cake. Can I even punch you from this angle? Fist, 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 and linear rifle. Okay, good, that worked out. I have whiffed the punch a few times when you're at a really weird height difference from your opponent. Thankfully, that wasn't the case here. If you don't do as much damage as you possibly can when they're staggered, at least when you don't have the AP lead, it doesn't end well. At least it didn't when I was still messing around. Like right now, at least I have enough of a lead, I don't have to worry about it too much that I didn't get in for the stagger punish. Nope, time to retreat. And goodbye. I like how you could easily flow between long range and close range combat. It's one of the cool things about this build, and of course, the triple punch into the linear rifle. A therapist build, huh? I faced a heavier one earlier today, and it went smooth enough. I have my own take on a therapist build that I'm working on, using all the shock weapons. Not sure how good it will be in ranked, but it seems fun on paper at least. I'll have to finalize the details on it. Whoa, 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 whoa! That is not supposed to happen. This weapon does not function like that. It doesn't have the fire rate or blast radius to nuke your opponent into the next game. This person is 100% cheating. This is becoming so common. I faced my share of lag switchers. I'm sure you've seen it in my videos, and I've come out on top, but this is going to a different low. How desperate do you have to be to secure a win in this game? Well, I'll see if they do it again. I have the AP lead, so ball's in their court. Yup, this is a cheater. Definitely does not work like that. The therapist, I mean. But you know what? This match is going into the video. If you're unfortunate enough to run into this person on PlayStation, do what I'm about to do. Report them and hope that From Software does something about it, because this kind of behavior should not be tolerated in this game or any game for that matter. A LAMM Kite. I do not look forward to this at all. Mostly because I just got done facing that cheater, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around how they could have exploited the game to such an extreme. It's bad enough when someone lag switches, but to do something like that, absolutely disgusting. I hope they get banned. Hope it was worth the however many wins they managed to accumulate. I'm not sure if I was their first victim or one of many. Still, it just boggles my mind. Okay, I need to focus on the now because I am getting absolutely destroyed at the moment. Fist. Fist. Oh no. Fist. Linear rifle. Thank goodness the partial combo was enough to finish the job. I've had a couple of instances where I whiffed either the first or second punch and would be immediately counterattacked. It does not go well. The full combo is usually make it or break it. Whoa, whoa. And as I said, if they're low enough, you can get away with a partial combo, as you saw. But if possible, always go for the 3 punches and the charged linear rifle shot. It was such a weird angle, I wasn't going to land it. Not that it matters because they pop their pulse armor, and I do not want to go up to their face with the punch, see them pop the pulse armor, and then be greeted by their earshot. Probably would have been worst case scenario for me if I'm being honest. Well, they are really wiggling their way out of this. Can you calm down for 2 seconds, please? Falcon punch! Something about... Granted, I could have a melee weapon, but something about landing a punch and winning is so satisfying. That's a pretty cool looking AC, and it looks like it functions similarly to mine. Will their melee weapon overcome the way of the fist? That is something I was worried about going into this whole thing, was my AC's lack of a handheld weapon. Granted, having a fist at your disposal is pretty convenient as a combo extender. I've had some recreations that lack a back slot, and it's pretty noticeable. Not so much on the handheld side of things, at least in my opinion. Please tell me to have assault armor! No! No! Good job, but no. Okay, noted. Whenever I'm going to be staggering you, I'm going to have to be extra careful not to dive in immediately or risk being blown up in the process. I think I'm better off backpedaling this time. I cannot afford a mishap knowing full well what they're capable of. But don't worry, as soon as they're staggered, it's going to be all about how many times I can punch them in the face. Which should be any moment now. It's go time. Punch! 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 Shoot. That's never going to get old. Not sure which jingle I like more. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. Please don't assault armor me. Barely out of range. Yeah, as long as I backpedal and stay airborne, I can avoid their bazooka. Unless they start to play more passively, I'll have to go on the offense. For now, I'm probably going to repeat what I did in round 2 in order to ensure I can get the win. I don't want any surprises with that assault armor. Good thing I'm able to maintain a height advantage. See, as soon as I touch the ground, I get tagged by the bazooka. Again, staying airborne is the right call. No, not again, please. Cutting it close, but that's okay. Yes, now for the fun part. Bang. Oh, I wasn't sure I was going to land the kick. I thought to myself, I'm going to be way too greedy. But if it lands, it wins me the match, and lo and behold. Now, this'll be a good test. I faced this person initially when I was running the Morley. That's when I quickly saw I cannot have anything that puts me in a firing stance. Their double melee setup was a hard counter to me. Now I can maintain mobility while firing, which is going to be crucial here. I'm feeling a lot more confident this time. And I realized that side strafing is a good job at avoiding that laser lance. Although there was a couple of moments where I would dodge the initial attack and then be clipped by that follow-up strike. It was very bizarre. Hopefully, I won't see that happen again. I gotta focus here. Fist? Nope. I gotta focus on avoiding that altogether if I can. Fist! Fist! End of combo. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. I could already tell that what I was using before was a hindrance. Not that I don't like the Morley, it's simply not good on a biped. End of story. I made a wheelchair build around it and posted a video on how it performs, which was prior to the buff it received, and it absolutely slapped everything, including heavier tanks. However, on a build like mine, where you go into firing stance and can be easily counterattacked, it's not so good, and its fire rate is nothing to write home about either, which is why I really wish we had a slug gun in this game. Here we go. Fist! Into... okay, into laser lance. I did not see that coming. Good job. As long as I have the health lead and don't do something like that, I'll be okay. What? See, I dodged the first attack, and then the second half of it still clips me. I don't know why I punched there. I think I gave up all hope. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to avoid that laser lance. That's why I've been primarily strafing, because if I get caught off guard like I did, it easily closes the gap. And I don't want that to happen, even though sometimes it doesn't matter. As you saw, I still get clipped by the second half of that attack animation. However, it was my fault when I punched into it. I could have avoided that altogether. Oh no, you know when you have to sneeze? And you're trying really hard not to? Oh, well, now I don't have to sneeze anymore, I'll tell you that much. But goodness, that was bad timing. Oh, you're not getting away from me. I'm always on the hunt. Do you know who you're facing right now? Punch, 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 shoot. I'm honestly surprised that I was able to land that first hit. I thought I whiffed it, and managing the full combo is what won me the match. Interesting take on a dual Earshot build. Can't say I've seen anything like it before. But if you swap some of the frame parts and replace the missile launcher for a Curtis, you'd probably have something similar to my recreation of Dual Face. Wow, that was way back when. Still one of my favorites that I made. I do wonder how it performs now with some of the buffs, the parts that it has received. That was real close. Glad I was slightly above the blade. Wow, you are really trying to get me with that coral oscillator, but fist into crap. Ah, tried to salvage it. Was gonna say my combo was simply superior. I'm gonna play it safe. Why is it always terminal armor? Please, not like this. I cannot lose after being this close. If that Earshot hit me, I might have just thrown my controller on the ground. Oh, it's always a shock when you find out that they have terminal armor. Afterwards, it's not so bad because you can play around it. But that initial, when you find that initial realization, it's so bad. I can't believe I got caught up in that. And their melee attack registered. This is a great start. Hold on, let me repay you with a few knuckle sandwiches. Hope you like the flavor. Here's a charged Harris to spice things up. I guess they didn't like the knuckle sandwich. Oh, I was so close to turning it around. I probably should have went for a kick at the end. Something tells me they could have quick boost out of the way and punished me with the dual Earshots with the same result. Whoa, you are not messing around with those things. I gotta end this very quickly. Or they're gonna end things just as fast as the last round. I should not have quick boosted in that direction. At least they didn't stagger me in the process. Come on now, you're really gonna make me force feed you these things? Fine by me. I don't care. Oh, that was the perfect maneuver on my end. No. Thankfully your Earshots were not ready. And now I simply pop the pulse armor and wait it out. Goodbye. In all seriousness, good game, and it is scary how quickly your build is capable of ending a match. This recreation was a request, and I was hesitant at first, seeing that the original AC only has 2 weapons, making me think back to the time I recreated Stinger's Vixen with the most, let's say, challenging experience so far. In practice, Valkyrie packs quite the punch, no pun intended. If I were not such a purist to make this as close to the original, I would probably put a melee weapon on the left arm, something like the Moonlight, to really capitalize on the ranged attacks it has going for it. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Till next time, take care.